I do. Good evening.
Hello.
Once again, I'm listening to City Attorney Powell. These things, we have to state that we want to make this change so that when it goes to Superior Court, we're on record. The city's on record and the majority of this council's on record that that's the position that we take. We can't take that if we don't consider it. I understand your point about the regular meeting, and certainly I don't believe we should take action tonight, but I think it can be discussed, can be and been able to be voted on at Monday's meeting, and that would be within accordance of the rules and of the charter. Am I correct?
I think that would be appropriate.
Okay, so what is consideration and action, and just as number 2 was consideration and action, we can still consider it. We can table the action until Monday night, but certainly going back to number 2 and number 3, we can consider the ordinance and clarify it without taking the action of the vote, but postpone table the vote until Monday's meeting. Is that correct?
Mr. Mayor Pro Tem Witts,
I asked the question.
Mayor Pro Tem Witts, consideration means discussion. The action item is specifically listed on the agenda as a first reading. So if you're trying to take a vote on something other than a first reading to authorize something, that is not on tonight's agenda. That was not published as part of the call for a special called meeting. Our rules of procedure require that all topics that are going to be discussed in a special called meeting be published in that call of the meeting. You didn't publish anything about authorizing the city attorney to take any actions. You published that you were having first readings on these things. If you would like to place those on a future council agenda to authorize the city attorney, you can do so, but at this point in time, you cannot amend to add to a special called meeting agenda.
I'm not adding to it at all. First 3 words, consideration and action.
Pro Tem Witts, you are skipping the very first 2 words, first reading.
Well, I was saying that we're not going to have the first reading. I can see that.
So if we have no first reading, then we can take no other action.
Okay, I'd like to ask for a reading on that from a parliamentarian, please.
You are out of order. We are on Article number 3. First reading, consideration, action on home rule ordinance. I have called Article 3 for a motion. Mayor Pro Tem,
Point of order.
You are out of order.
Point of order.
I have called item number 3
order.
for a motion. Is there a motion on the first reading of consideration action on home rule ordinance to add section 5.16C to the charter of the city of Snellville? Do I have a motion?
Madam Chair, I don't believe we should move forward until we have an action on.
We have already moved past item 2,
2,
so any point of order on item number 2 is untimely. We have already moved on to item number 3.
Can we have a vote of council as to whether we move past article number 2?
Item number 3. Before your comments started, Mayor Pro Tem Witts, I had already made comments, and Ms. Woodward had already come and spoken to item number 3. We were clearly moved past item number 2 when the point of order was made. Therefore, it is an out-of-time point of